The traffic in New York City. And is the...
Hey, Kevin. Well, another...
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position.
How about that, throwing it down? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
In transition, here come the Nets. KD against Antetokounmpo. Here's Irving. Drills the elbow jumper. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. It's LeVert on the wing. That 3 off the mark. First quarter, just over a minute played. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. The kick out to Matthews. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Here's Lopez. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Outside, KD. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Bledsoe. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Good D by Matthews. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bledsoe against Irving. Allen left side. Lopez with the steal. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Antetokounmpo, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Allen. And Harris subbed in for Karis LeVert. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Matthews. And here's Bledsoe. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. The shot by Middleton, wide open. From outside, off the mark. Nets trail by 6. Will it go? And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound, Brooklyn.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
DiVincenzo with the rebound. Lopez outside. For 3, Middleton. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 4. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Count it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Left side, KD. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Durant's got his second basket of the game. The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Bledsoe kicks to DiVincenzo. For three, Middleton. Jordan with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And KD throws it down.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Middleton against Harris. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Out to the wing, and the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And that one released in time, but no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, this is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he would.
For me personally, I just want.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Robin Lopez out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Hill. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And guys, Karis LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor. The problem for LeVert is just staying on the basketball floor.
Yeah, injuries have really slowed him down the last couple of years, Greg, and it's unfortunate because this kid's an outstanding player. He gets it done in every way as a wing scorer. He can make plays, he can defend, he can score the ball. LeVert says he tries to model his game after Penny Hardaway, and if he can stay healthy, I don't think that comparison's too far off.
Now here's Prince. Jarrett Allen unable to get his last shot to go. And here's Harris from the arc. Hill pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Ilyasova passes to Connaughton. The Bucks working the ball around. They now take the lead. Hill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Really like the presence of mind from Hill, preparing himself to shoot prior to the pass getting to him.
Harris's shot is off. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lopez outside. Ilyasova finds Korver. And Luwawu Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Matthews in for Kyle Korver.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And the Bucks with possession here, following the 3-pointer by Brooklyn. Connaughton passes to Hill. Here's Lopez, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Middleton can't get it to go.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc. Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing. And he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
And here is Durant following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Giannis kicks to Matthews. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Drops in the layup for two. Antetokounmpo's got 7.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Dinwiddie finds Jordan. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Giannis. Pass to Matthews. On the wing, Williams. His three-pointers off the mark. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Dinwiddie. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
It's Giannis with the drive. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the three off target. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 3 assists now in this one. He gets it up. That shot missing. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They were a determined team in the second quarter, and you saw. And that'll do.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. Here's Allen. That misses off the backboard.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And Giannis throws it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Irving with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Left side, KD. Yes, that goes in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Matthews against Dinwiddie. Lopez. Excellent D there from Allen. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 1-point game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents, and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Bobbed up there for Durant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Outside Korver. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Allen inside, guarded by Korver. Allen, that's good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Kyle Korver. Lobs it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
DiVincenzo kicks to Hill. Sinks the triple. Hill's got 6 points.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
In the corner, it's Harris. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Bucks trail by 4. Now the pass to Williams. DiVincenzo with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Hill dishes to Lopez. 5 to shoot. Here's DiVincenzo. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harris finds Crawford. It's Jordan on the wing. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's DiVincenzo. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Johnson, the pass to Prince. Lopez against Jordan. Good D by Lopez.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Hill dishes to Williams. Basket counts.
And at 6'9" now, Williams is a threat to score the ball inside, so you got to keep him out of the paint.
Prince in the corner. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 2. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. It's Matthews on the wing. Antetokounmpo against LeVert. The game now all time.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
LeVert, Durant trying to break free. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Down low, and stolen by Jordan. LeVert with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Here's KD. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Irving finds Allen outside for Durant. Back to Irving. Allen outside. Jacks up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks trail. Bledsoe outside. Giannis outside. Matthews up top. Pass to Middleton. Looking to get it going, and the layup is up and in. That's now 8 points for Chris Middleton.
Oh, I love the concentration and focus of Middleton. Knock him around, get physical with him, doesn't bother him at all. He stays calm and in control.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
The kick out to Matthews. To take the lead. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Matthews.
Well, when you got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Giannis outside. The 3 kept alive. He doesn't hit that one. The Nets with the lead. In transition, here come the Nets. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now the Bucks moving it up. Bledsoe's got the ball, and that one drops. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
A nice shot by Irving.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket, and that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Bledsoe outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 on the shot clock, and Middleton kicks to Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Shots good by Durant. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
Shots good by Middleton.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides it.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And the dunk by Giannis.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Irving attacking. Allen left side.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Bledsoe looking around. Pass to Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. It's good.
And what about the composure of Lopez? Fantastic.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton finds Bledsoe. Back to Middleton. And here's Matthews. On the wing, Giannis. Outside Matthews. Middleton, the pass to Lopez. And stolen by Irving. For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And the starting lineups have concluded. So it's great to be with you on a Monday.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for...
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff. Thanks as always. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Got Siakam. Marc Gasol is out there with Ibaka. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Lopez makes it off the glass.
Lopez powering through that time.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Now Siakam. After Chris Middleton missed from long range. Count it.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. And here is Antetokounmpo. Lopez. It's good on the putback.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Anunoby in the corner. Here's Gasol. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And it's sent back by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Fast break Toronto. Lob pass to Gasol. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Anunoby finds Gasol over Lopez. A nice shot by Gasol.
And that's your all-star center. Gasol making a play. He gives this team a lot of size and a lot of toughness on both ends.
Now here's Middleton. Fires from 14. And again, the Bucks miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Here's
Anunoby. The rebound by the Bucks. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Middleton for 3. Siakam pulls it in.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's Matthews. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Anunoby finds Siakam. Back to Anunoby. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Bledsoe. No points in the game yet for him. For 3, Middleton. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
It's back to Hill to the left side wing. To the middle. Gasol with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Anunoby. Doesn't go for him. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about Luka.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
We've got Robin Lopez. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Hill. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Connaughton in at the three, the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Both free throws good from Lopez. Here's Toronto. Davis with it. Pass to Lowry. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Lowry against Hill. Connaughton kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Connaughton. The pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Ilyasova passes to Lopez. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And some changes here for the Bucks. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Lowry. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Bucks trail by 4. On the wing, Korver. To the inside. Lopez dishes to Hill. Back to Lopez. The kick out to Williams. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Raptors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got the lead up to 6 now for Toronto.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one. Yes.
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
On the wing, Williams. It's back to Hill. The Bucks working the ball around. Korver against Powell. Giannis passes to Korver. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Outstanding job by Korver in how he swings the pass over to the most open man on the court.
1:31 left here in the second. Van Vliet against Hill. Ibaka, no luck.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Siakam with it. Now defended by Korver.
Yeah, what a display of quickness there. If you need to get out and run, Siakam's your guy.
Passes it to Williams. And it's Korver in the corner. Outside Williams. Middleton on the wing. Off target with his three. Raptors leading by 6. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Misses off the left iron. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Middleton for 3. The putback stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Van Vliet wide open. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hill left side. Williams passes to Middleton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. Back to Van Vliet. What a shot! Amazing!
That one counts.
Unreal. What a grand finale to the half. Great shot.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So the Raptors 5 right now. And Van Vliet out there with Anunoby. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Ibaka in at the power forwards position. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Outside Matthews. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Lopez has got 6.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. Now, Anunoby. The shot off that time. Good D by Lopez. Right wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. Covered by Siakam. From deep. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Siakam misses. Bucks trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one's good by Giannis. He's got 6.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now here's Van Vliet. Anunoby in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Van Vliet outside. Trying to get open as Ibaka. And again, no good by Toronto.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher's checked in for Ibaka. Terrence Davis comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Fred Van Vliet.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Boucher, he's off on that one. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. 1:58 left to play in the third. Rejected by Gasol. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Korver comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Eric Bledsoe. Raptors also changing it up. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Gasol. And it's Powell in for OG Anunoby. Here's Lowry. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
DiVincenzo takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Bucks passing it around. Korver passes to Lopez. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. There's a minute left to play in the third. It's stolen by Davis, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. The Bucks making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Outside, Davis. Pass to Powell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. The free throw drops for Powell. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. The pass to Lopez. Hill against Lowry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul him.
Raptors with the lead. Outside Lowry. That one doesn't go. The Bucks go the other way with it. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Hill passes to Lopez. Now here's DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. to the right wing. And here's Ilyasova outside. He can't get that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Raptors out in front, up 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Middleton and Ilyasova holding down the forward spots. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The drive by Lowry. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Lowry. Here's Ibaka. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and the guy's been doing this for now over a decade. And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
I'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. Back to Ibaka. And that'll be 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Some changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Anunoby subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And that one drops for him.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Boucher. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night, and it's Bledsoe off the drive, and the jam by Bledsoe.
Yeah, I got to stay in front of Bledsoe. I love seeing when the little guy starts to fly.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Boucher's shot is off. Milwaukee has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Now, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Lopez against Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Nailed from three-point land.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Next to Matthews. In the corner, Middleton with it. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Chris Middleton has been waiting for moments like that.
And Van Vliet, here we go. That one falls. And the Raptors lead by 1. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Marc Gasol is checked in for Toronto. Middleton on the wing, covered by Van Vliet. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. Count it!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. He dishes it to Ibaka. Over Giannis. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure.
Middleton on the wing. Lopez right side. Siakam pulls it in. Here's the Raptors with the ball. For 3, Van Vliet. Up again. Yes!
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Passes to Giannis. Out to the right wing. DiVincenzo with it. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Middleton. It's good!
Well, Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basketball team. Big shot there.
Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The skyline of downtown. And with tip-off.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all...
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Shoots from the corner. VanVleet can't get it to go. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Now, here's Lowry. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Kyle Lowry is a very tough guy for 6'1". He's a guy who loves to attack the inside, even though he's small.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Now, here is Irving. Inside, Allen. Deflected by Lowry. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Anunoby. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Trying to get open as Ibaka. And it's off from three-point range. And they're on the break. No good from Durant.
0 for 3 down in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Kicks it out to VanVleet. Passes it to Ibaka. Back to VanVleet. No good on the triple. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Lobbed up there for Allen. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Here is Lowry. Jared Allen making his last shot. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And there's the pass to VanVleet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Ibaka outside. That one goes. Counted.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Dinwiddie left side. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. From the arc. Anunoby, no good. Nets trail by 4. It's Allen with the drive. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. VanVleet wide open. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
And then Durant with the jam.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Luwawu. Just 5 to shoot. It's Jordan on the wing. And it's Gasol with the rebound. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Toronto. Hollis Jefferson finds Davis. And here's Boucher. The rebound by Luwawu. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Prince with the ball. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot, no good. Good D by Gasol. Raptors leading by 5. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
That's what DeAndre is out there to do. Dropping the hammer is his specialty.
Davis kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher. Great D that time from Jordan. Nets trail by 3. Here's Prince. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
From deep three-point range at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Raptors lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here is Spencer Dinwiddie discussing the effects of this.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a...
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Toronto right now, it's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Davis in at the 1. And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Nets. That one good for 2. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Harris wide open. He shoots, drills the three-pointer. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the paint. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And a new group in for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert's checked in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now, here is Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Here is Lowry. Pass to Van Vliet. Unloads. And it's KD with the rebound.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Lowry has the open look. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 1.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
LeVert with it. From deep. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as anyone.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Three-pointer, Lowry trains the three-pointer. Lowry's got 5.
Hey, a part of being a good floor general is understanding when it's your shot to take. Nice read by Lowry.
Here's KD. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Lowry finds Van Vliet. Over to the wing. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Moving against Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. Irving's shot is good.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Anunoby kicks to Love. Ibaka outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Durant.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Raptors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. The drive by Lowry. And a wide open look for Siakam. And a miss there on the triple. Nets have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Allen's shot is off.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Van Vliet's got his second bucket of the game to go.
No hesitation from Fred Van Vliet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
There's the triple. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Here's Powell. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. They were outscored by just a bit in the second. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Taurean Prince is out there with Allen, and it's Caruge in at the 3 spot. Fires for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Siakam finds Van Vliet from past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
And Siakam throws it down.
The innate ability of Siakam to see the play forming and gets where the team needs him.
Irving dishes to Allen. Pass to LeVert. Now here is Irving. Wound up there for Allen. To the right side. Here's Karuch. No good with the triple.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And with VanVleet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play. He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
VanVleet outside. And again, no good by Toronto.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Boucher's shot is off. Nets leading by 4. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Allen passes to Irving. Wound up there for Allen. No good that time. The Raptors have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Boucher with the steal. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Siakam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. VanVleet can't get it to go.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Prince misses. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. VanVleet kicks to Lowry. He feeds it to Ibaka. VanVleet with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. A shot by Lowry, no good. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. And Allen drops them both. Raptors trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
VanVleet outside. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. And the Raptors miss again.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And what you like about Siakam as a rim protector, the strong fundamentals, able to affect shots without fouling.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And he makes both free throws.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
To the wing on the left. Lowry from outside. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Lowry's got 8 points.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
High post Allen. In the corner, it's Harris. And the Nets miss again. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And it's Lowry in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Powell. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Powell for 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 3. Allen left side. Back to Jordan. Allen finds Jordan. Out to Harris. Now Irving. Puts up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Over to the wing. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Anunoby has the open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Allen, that's good.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Lowry dishes to Powell. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Ibaka, the pass to Powell. Takes it out to Siakam. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Lowry for 3, and no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Dinwiddie. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Jordan, the pass to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Siakam for 3. The putback, and Ibaka is right there.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Nets leading by 7. Top of the key, Harris. He kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Harris. From deep three-point range, and the Nets another 3. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Takes it out to Siakam. Another miss by Siakam. The Nets have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Offensive rebound. Harris, good. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Siakam. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
Here's Irving. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter. Left side, Jordan. From deep. That one, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Siakam's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And here's Irving. 5 to shoot. Harris outside. Beyond the arc. Tips it up, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 10.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Here's Siakam, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
To the inside, and Allen slams it in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This was a very... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. First... The countdown is on. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on... Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. And for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. Now here's Middleton. Shoots the 3. The shot comes out.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
It's Matthews on the wing. Middleton right side. Bledsoe outside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Shot clock at 5. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Hangs home the trifecta.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Allen's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here is Matthews. Here's Lopez. And Matthews kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Launches a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That's good from Allen on the assist by Dinwiddie. Allen's got his second basket.
Well, you can't let Allen get momentum behind him. In other words, playing downhill. Even if you get aggressive with him after that, he's going to finish.
Now here's Giannis. Bledsoe passes to Matthews. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Matthews, no one around him. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Irving. Right side Durant. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Lopez. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. No good from outside. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You got to mind your business around Bledsoe. If not, he's going to pick your pocket.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Irving attacking. Passes it to Allen. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Wound up there for Allen. Matthews with the steal. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Middleton inside the 3-point line. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Middleton's got 5 now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 5. Lopez outside. Middleton finds Bledsoe. And here is DiVincenzo. Lets it go from 11. Jordan with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Durant. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Milwaukee leading by 5. Bledsoe outside. Middleton on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. Middleton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Milwaukee.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Offensive rebound. Jordan.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 6. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luwawu, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And again, the Bucks miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Harris, no good. Bucks leading by 4. In the corner, Middleton with it. A 3-ball. And again, the Bucks miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Pass to Hill. The Bucks working the ball around. Takes the 3. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Lopez. Middleton's got 11 points.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Harris kicks to Irving. They get it back. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Middleton on the wing. Here's the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And it's Irving missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Outside Hill. Here's DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Middleton drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The massive size of Lopez just puts defenses in a pickle. When he's that close, you just have to foul him.
And the Bucks making a change here. Korver's checked in, and a new group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Bucks leading by 4.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
It's stolen by Korver. Fires from deep. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And, you know, his ability to really stretch the floor with his shooting is huge. Something he does so well out there.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Hill passes to Ilyasova. Lopez. No good off the back of the rim. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wound up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Dinwiddie against Ilyasova. And it's Korver in the corner. Misses the 3. It's LeVert on the wing. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Chris Middleton came out on a mission in the first. He had 11 points, and Shaq. And that's a wrap.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Stolen by LeVert. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Middleton on the wing. Over Allen. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Irving with the bounce pass for the lead. And Allen with the layup. Allen's got 10 points.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
And here's Bledsoe. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Connaughton. Offline with his 3. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. The finish and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control. Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Just 4 to shoot. Yes, that goes in.
So good to see Bledsoe setting up guys like that. I mean, especially when they're wide open and they've got the better shot.
The pass to Irving. Inside. Here's Allen. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level.
Oh, what a play!
Woo! How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Matthews with the steal. Bledsoe looking around. Lopez dishes to Matthews. Bledsoe outside. Stolen by Allen. Irving against Matthews. Here's Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe outside. .124 left here in the 3rd quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez passes to Giannis. From outside, off the mark. The Nets with the lead. KD with it. He's got 6. In the corner, Irving with it. Over Giannis. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Giannis has got 10.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got the lead, back up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Durant dishes to Allen. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Pass to Irving from deep 3-point range. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 4. And And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So for Brooklyn now, on the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Jared Allen is out there with DeAndre Jordan, and it's Luwawu in at the 1. The kick out to Matthews. Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
It's Prince on the wing. Harris outside. Clock at 6.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there. because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. And then for Brooklyn, Dinwiddie's checked in for Jared Allen. And Irving subbed in for Luwawu. Brooklyn trailing. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Jordan. And the powerful one-handed slam.
You know, it's not often that we see Prince hit the offensive glass, but that time he read the ball well.
DiVincenzo passes to Ilyasova. Middleton for three. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Passes it to Dinwiddie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Marvin Williams. Wesley Matthews checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Middleton on the wing. The Bucks working the ball around. Bledsoe dishes to Giannis. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
And stolen by Irving. LeVert with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Durant. The putback. Matthews with the rebound. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Bucks. In the corner, Middleton with it. Nailed from three-point land. Middleton's got 26 points.
Persistence pays for Middleton, commanding the ball and really demonstrating why his teammates trust him in these moments.
For three, Durant. Bledsoe with the rebound.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
The dish to Lopez. Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Outside for Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton. Hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contact and gets himself to the line.
And a new group in for the Nets.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Middleton on the wing. The tray. They grab their own miss. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Williams dishes to Lopez.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Here's Connaughton. Down low and stolen by Jordan. And, oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Off target with that shot. So it's Milwaukee. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team coming down. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. For 3, Middleton. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11 wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. To the paint. Here's Middleton. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Pass to VanVleet. Poked away. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. Over in the corner, Matthews. Kicks it down to Middleton. Another miss by Middleton. Toronto with the ball. Lowry passes to VanVleet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
Count it.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Lowry finds Ibaka. Anunoby sends it back.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
From downtown, rebound by the Raptors.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with this offense.
Here's VanVleet, an easy 2 points on the layup. VanVleet's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Middleton on the wing. The pass to Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Over in the corner, onto Kumbo. He dishes it to Lopez. Shot clock at 6. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Lopez.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Lowry. His 2nd shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Middleton for 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All VanVleet does is make winning plays.
Here is Bledsoe. The Raptors getting the bucket. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Lowry with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. And again, Toronto running the court in transition. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. He feeds it to Ibaka. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Wande Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Davis. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Pass to Powell. Back to Davis. And the rejection by Giannis. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Siakam. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Powell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Korver comes in for George Hill.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Ilyasova dishes to Lopez. Good on the shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
DiVincenzo against Davis. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Powell kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Gasol. And Gasol able to finish.
At 7'1", it is hard to keep Marc Gasol off the glass.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Raptors up by 3. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Powell is out there with Davis. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Gasol in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Connaughton passes to Lopez. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Shots good by Boucher.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Outside Korver. Pass to Connaughton. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Davis kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Boucher. To the middle. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Back to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Good on the triple.
That's Kyle's bread and butter. He's a big-time outside threat.
DiVincenzo against Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Korver passes to Williams. Inside, DiVincenzo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Marvin Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Hill in for Pat Connaughton. And that one drops for him.
Unafraid to challenge you inside, Lowry's a scoring threat on all three levels.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry is beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors. The aggressive side of Serge coming through as Serge himself at the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Anunoby. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
For 3, Middleton. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Bucks trail by 13. Hill finds DiVincenzo. Now Lopez. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hill passes to DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Lowry. Ibaka's got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
It's back to Hill. Lopez left side. Picks it down to Middleton from outside the arc. He can't hit that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Lowry looking around. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks. For 3, Middleton. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And so
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. And Kyle Lowry, one of the great do-it-all guards in the NBA. Kenny, in your mind, does he get enough credit for what he brings to the court? You're right. And that'll about...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. Middleton on the wing.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Raptors leading by 11. Right side Lowry. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Buck shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Antetokounmpo with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Toronto called for the foul.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Van Vliet. Bledsoe with the rebound. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Bucks. Down by 12. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Middleton looking it over. The Bucks working the ball around. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Middleton. 5 on the clock. And he overshot that one, missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Siakam, good.
He is so versatile on the offensive end. Siakam's become reliable in catch and shoot, and that just makes him all the more valuable.
Now, Antetokounmpo, he's got 11. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now the pass to Siakam. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Giannis dishes to Bledsoe. Middleton against Powell. Middleton outside. For 3. Knocked away. But they'll get another chance. Launches it. Cranes the three-pointer. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Ibaka finds Lowry. Back to Ibaka. Over Lopez. Second shot opportunity outside Lowry. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And there are guys who can drive like Lowry, but not many that can shoot as well, too. That's what opens up his penetration game.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Middleton for 3. Another miss by Middleton.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Kicks it down to Middleton. Powell with the steal. You know, here we go. Lowry, nobody back. And the shot goes in. Van Vliet's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Powell kicks to Ibaka. Out to the wing. Here's Siakam. And the wing jumper offline. And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Marc Gasol. There's Boucher out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Lowry. And it's Davis in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Lowry, good. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Ilyasova passes to Connaughton. Ilyasova dishes to Lopez. Back to Ilyasova. Gasol with the defensive effort.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Lowry from outside. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
From deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Lowry against Ilyasova. Pulls it from the elbow. They get the rebound. Boucher kicks to Hollis Jefferson. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Korver for 3. Here's Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Hill against Lowry. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Korver finds Hill. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Kyle Korver. Lopez tips it back in. Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Lowry passes to Davis. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Look out below. Robin Lopez sending a lane to the hoop and finishing it.
Lowry for 3. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Here's Gasol. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyle Lowry.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Pass to Anunoby. He kicks it to Lowry. Fires the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Connaughton passes to Hill. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Davis. And again, the Bucks miss. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it. and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. Excellent D there from Allen.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And to the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kicks it out to Siakam. VanVleet passes to Ibaka. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. Back to Dinwiddie. Pulls up, high post. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Lowry against Irving. Lobs it up for Ibaka.
We call that floor vision, gentlemen. Kyle Lowry with the pretty pass.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. To the inside. Intercepted. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Durant. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Jarrett Allen. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Lowry has the open look. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
DeAndre Jordan's athleticism is simply unreal. You want evidence? Go check out his posterization of Mr. Brandon Knight. Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
For 3, Harris. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Anunoby against Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Caris LeVert. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Powell. Gasol kicks to Powell. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, we seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
And Davis, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Irving against Davis. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got his second basket of the night. The Nets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Irving against Davis. Shot from free throw range. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Down low. Back to Jordan. The dish to Harris. Lets the three fly. That one doesn't go.
Well, DeAndre Jordan in the face of a defender. What a contest. Nicely done.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his...
It was always a team, and I think we don't look out.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Powell. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. And there's Davis, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. Now here's Prince. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ball stolen.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And that one's good by Davis.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
And Toronto has possession following the bucket by the Nets. Gasol trying to free himself up. Boucher's shot is off. Nets trail by 3. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. KD's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. And Irving subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Davis. Here's Irving. Following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Irving kicks to Durant. And the rejection by Ibaka. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Durant attacking. Boucher with the rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
VanVleet can't get it to go. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. It's a 5-point game.
I'll tell you, Siakam has the ability to intimidate offensive players. How about that one? Send it back.
Allen dishes to KD. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Durant's got his first points in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's the lob to the hoop. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. Boucher's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Wound up there for Allen. The shot, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now Durant. Following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep.
Just so full of confidence. This guy knows he's at the top of his game. Kevin Durant excels cashing in from right there.
Now here's VanVleet. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Boy, you love how Caris LeVert creates for himself, playing to his strengths, exactly what you want from the young guy.
And that one is good.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
And stolen by Siakam. Boucher finds Siakam. Poke loose. Nets trail by 5. And Irving gets it to go on the assist from KD.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
The Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Great D that time from VanVleet. And Lowry has it in the corner. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, that jump shooting ability, one of the keys to their offense. Between his passing and his scoring, Lowry is so hard to guard.
This one for 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Raptors out in... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. They'll be feeling good about their play in the second quarter. Their 5-point lead. And that does it for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game so far for Terrence Davis.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, it's almost a sure thing when Kyle Lowry decides to drive hard to the cup. What a tremendous finisher on the move.
Irving's shot is good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Lowry drives in, goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lowry's got the lead, back up to 5 now for Toronto.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
That one goes in.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And Kyle Lowry again. Lowry's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Durant, the pass to LeVert. Back to KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Three-pointer. And it's LeVert missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Siakam throws it down.
Now, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
Irving attacking. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for Durant. Marc Gasol is checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for Fred VanVleet.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Nets trail by 5. It's stolen by Lowry. Here we go, one-on-one. Gasol finds Anunoby. It's good on the putback.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Dinwiddie against Powell. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Irving kicks to Jordan. Prince outside. 1:39 left in the third. Goes back up. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got 12 in the game.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Lob pass to Gasol. No good on the shot. Nets trail by 3. Throws it up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Prince misses. Toronto, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Lowry dishes to Gasol. Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Prince has got the ball. Pass to LeVert. He feeds it to Jordan. For the lead, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lowry passes to Siakam. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I tell you, never misses a chance to drop a dime. As usual, Lowry 1 step ahead of everyone, setting up the bucket.
Jordan kicks to Irving. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Connects from 3-point range. In Toronto, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. And Lowry gets it to go.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Lowry dishes to Powell. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
There's Crawford with the 3. Tie game in Brooklyn. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So for Toronto right now, we've got Ibaka. Terrence Davis is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 spot. VanVleet looking around. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. VanVleet wide open. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred VanVleet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
VanVleet passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's stolen by Harris. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. The Raptors also with a sub. Siakam's checked in. Harris passes to Dinwiddie. Inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Allen.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
For 3, VanVleet cans it from downtown.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Here's KD. No good on that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Ibaka looking for an opening. And stolen by Irving. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. Feeds to Irving. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Allen right side. Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Durant. For 3, Harris. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hollis Jefferson's got his first points of the game.
How about the quick decision making? Hollis Jefferson knowing he has the full trust of his teammates to take and make these big time shots. Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Here's VanVleet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
What's remarkable here is Fred VanVleet has evolved into such an excellent floor general. This guy has done a tremendous job becoming a legitimate threat as a shooter, a legitimate threat as a passer, and we know unequivocally he is unafraid on the game's biggest stage. That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Knocks down the 3 ball. VanVleet's got the lead up to 7 now for the Raptors.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Allen's shot is off. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Van Vliet outside. But they recover it. To the middle. Here's Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Durant. The shot from the low post is good.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Van Vliet outside. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. The Nets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. KD on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. A second chance effort with the putback and staying with the play. Irving.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Irving with the ball. Lowry picks him up. And the rejection by Ibaka. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Toronto with the ball. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred Van Vliet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
Allen's shot is off. And so it's Toronto winning this one. This was all. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.